sometimes I like to think that people say, what's the story about? And I think, well, it's a story about a young girl who's looking for a man. But what man is he? Well, she thinks she's looking for her father, but she ends up finding somebody else. But I suppose on another level, it's about a lot of things. On another level, with the Dead Letter Office, it's about people and people who have their own sort of, how can I put it? Okay, on a level, it's about loss. It's about people who've lost things, and I think everybody at times in their life has lost things, and certainly I think everybody at the Dead Letter Office has certain losses to deal with, and Alice is looking for something that's been lost, and coming to terms with that and realising in the end that you can't always get things back. You know, just if something's gone, then it's gone. There's a lot of comedy in it, but it's what are they? What's the dramedy? Isn't it dramedy? No, there's a lot of comedy in it, but there is quite a strong dramatic storyline the way through it. There's also Frank, obviously, and his story, his sort of story about his life in Chile before he came to Australia and his family, letting go of that as well. Oh, it's been really good. He's a very funny man, John. He's very funny because he's always a little bit, he's self-deprecating. So often he's always sort of putting himself down and saying, no, John, it's good, it's good. It's funny because sometimes we're sort of, you know, often actors walk around and go, oh no, it's no good, which I do a lot of the time. Oh no, it's no good, I'm doing no good. But in this one, it's John, we're always, you know, sort of saying, no, it'll be fine, John, everything will be fine. So it's like that. He's very gentle and quiet sort of director. He's not in-face, loud sort of person. Just observant and quiet. He's a fantastic actor, and he is originally from Uruguay, so he has that in him. That is part of his story. Like he knows about that, so that's fantastic. And he's very, very supportive and warm, and he'll ring me up because he goes to Russia sometimes. He'll ring me up and tell me what they're like, and so he's been good. What I really liked, again, about the script was that it's something that kind of sneaks up on them, and it's not based on a kind of lust at first sight situation. It's more based on a friendship and respect, and two people getting to know each other very gently without seemingly any prospects of them ever being involved in any way. It seems so unlikely, but they get to know each other very slowly, and then towards the end something sort of starts to develop despite themselves, because they're both not looking for that at all. You know, Alice is looking for her father and trying to sort out her life. She's not looking for a man, and Frank is keen to just keep burrowed under where he is. He doesn't really want to get involved with people at all, and it just sort of happens despite them. I think she is fascinated by him and wants to know more about him, but doesn't really realise that she's attracted to him on that level. And it sort of ends really nicely because there's something still about it that is very much based in friendship. First of all, I hope they laugh. I hope they find the things funny that I find funny. Not so much me, but more the other characters I find really funny. When we had the first reading, I was really impressed by the cast, because a lot of them are people that I haven't met before. I suppose some people are Melbourne-based, or some people aren't long out of drama school and things like that. But I think it's a really fantastic cast, all really individual and very strong. So I hope they sort of get all the humour of the film, first of all. And I hope, I guess, that they're in some way touched by Frank and Alice's story, and I hope, gosh, it's so hard to predict what people will think. I don't know, but I think I get all when I think about it. I hope that I think the thing about parents and family is a really strong thing, and I hope that's interesting for people. I guess it moves me terribly. It moves me greatly, the story with the father and Frank's story. So I hope people are moved by that. I think I've been really lucky since, if I look at like Love Serenade to True Love and Chaos to Patsy Cline to The Well and to this, they're all quite different. This role is probably a lot closer to myself. Like other roles are sort of parts of myself sort of built up more, whereas this is more a normal sort of person, not so extreme, more, and quite reactive of other people, this sort of role. But yeah, I guess that's a fair overview. I hope to do a few more things that are different again. I just have to keep finding them.